What is going on, everyone? Artanis215 here for episode 25, the 100 subscriber special. Holy crap, you guys are amazing. Close the background in the window in the background. Just want to say a big thanks, and this episode is going to be pretty long, but we have a lot to do. So let's get started by making 2 more blue alley furnaces. I have one downstairs that's set up, and then I want to keep one upstairs for my personal use. Because sometimes, it's nice to have one upstairs for whatever. So let's run down here, and we're going to set these guys up like this. Now the reason I'm setting them up in a line is because machines also transfer blue electric current, so all of these guys will rebalance with the system. I have 4 solar panels upstairs, which would be more than enough to keep this guy full, even though we're draining tons of energy. So we're going to need, oh wait, do we need 6? I know we're going to need a few, but I can't remember exactly how many. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 more, which is easy. Pull a blue alloy ingot out. I can't speak today. Yeah. Terrible. So let's run over to ingots, grab out 2 of these. Miscellaneous junk. And get this guy put together. Alright, so there's our last blue alley furnace that we're going to need. I could have pulled that one from upstairs, but I don't know, I like having one there. An appliance next to my bat box, So let's put that bag away, grab out our gray one. We're going to need, of course I don't have enough, that would happen to me. So let's use this guy. And we'll go ahead and grab out 2 of you, and 4 of you. So there we go. We're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 glowstone. We're a little bit low on that stuff. Get ourselves 10 crafting logistics pipes. I mean 5. Derp. Okay, so what do we need to craft with these guys? Well, quite a bit of stuff actually, and let's go over here and check this chest out. Because you can make this with copper, which is a bit more EMC efficient, but considering I have that much iron, I'm going to do this recipe with iron. And then 4 redstone, 4 of those, and a silver. So let's get our recipes together here. So there is brass, there is red alloy ingot, blue alloy ingot, we're actually going to need 4 more of those each. And then we're going to need, way down here, 8 of those, and 8 of those. Okay, so cool. So now what we can do is we can go ahead over to these guys, and we can say, I want you, very first guy, to put 3 and 3 together, 3 and 1, and in that ratio we will get 4 brass. next one, I'm going to have this guy do 1 iron, 4 redstone, and 1 iron plus 4 redstone gives us 1 red alloy ingot. Next one up, 1 silver plus 4 nickelite. This guy is going to be, so leave this one way down here first. We're going to say 8, and did I never grab out my coal? Guessing I grabbed the redstone instead of coal. That's okay. Gives us blue alloy ingot. This guy down here is going to be 8 and 8 to 1. And then this guy will be silicon plus 4. And then this guy is going to be silicon plus 4. Red doped wafer. And, excuse me, blue doped wafer. Okay, so now if I want to open up my red bag really quickly, I can just shove all of these goodies into there, put the wrench away, put that away, put that up there, put the cobble on my hotbar, quick sort my inventory. Okay, nice and ready. Awesome. So now if we come upstairs, I can request any of these items from Red Power. That being as long as they're in the system, which is why I'm going to quickly grab out of my red bag. I can actually put that blue doped wafer in there. All of these, and then I'm going to quickly craft up. Whoops, I got it out. Those. Like that. And we can put those into mod items. And they'll just sit there, and when my system needs them, I can get them. Right? Sounds pretty cool, right? Should be. So the next thing we want to make are these. Wires, anodes, pointers, and cathodes. Those guys are the next ones, because these are the most commonly used stuff in the ones that I'm going to be making. Like this is used in assemblies, and this is an assembly which is used in cells. We're not going to be using silicon chips, I don't think. We might be using some state cells, so we might need a silicon chip, which is red doped wafer. I don't think we need tainted silicon chip though. No, we don't need a randomizer. And this guy's used in synchronizers, state cells, synchronizers and state cells. And we might be using some state cells because they're pretty nifty. They're actually really nice to use. Don't think we're going to need stone bundle, because that's just used in bus transceivers, which I don't think I'll ever get into because they're just insane. Don't think we'll be able to teach our system that, just because it involves fine copper wires, which are pulled on a draw plate. So that's okay. So we're going to need 4 more automatic crafting tables. And 8 glowstone. Should be more than enough blaze rods. We'll start synthesizing some of this stuff now. Really quickly before we head down, get out these, and then we're gonna need stone, sticks, redstone, these guys. Cool. So we'll go ahead and place these down. Run over here and grab this. And it does not look like our recycler is keeping up, does it? You know what, it is keeping up to a certain degree, so let's check our scrap. We've got a good bit, so go ahead and turn that guy on for a minute. So let's teach this bottom guy that a redstone torch plus that gives us a cathode. Then we're going to give it a redstone torch plus stone plus one of those gives us a pointer. Tell this guy that 3 of these guys and 4 of those gives us 3 stone anodes, and this guy will be our stone wire. So we have the cathode, pointer, anode, and the wire. Then we can just teach it our sorting, not our sorting system, autocraft system, all of these. Voila. All done. So we can just run up here, knowing that our autocraft system can now make those. Cool. Never put my wrench back. But if we notice from earlier, we did teach it the wafers, so we can now make all of these. Now we aren't going to need to teach it any circuits because I don't think that it's going to need to know circuits, personally. Now if we notice, there's just a huge influx of scrap going into this guy, and we're probably already burnt through all of our scrap. Yeah. Okay, we have 11, yes, left. So, basically through all of our scrap. Hopefully we'll get around to making that piece of armor that I really want today. But who knows? You know what, I can actually just leave it on because I'm not too worried about energy. I mean, I should have a ton in this MFSU. Yeah, it's nearly full. Let's go ahead and leave that guy on. And we'll go ahead and top off our lap pack. Look how fast this guy will charge. We'll turn that guy off for just a minute. Let him charge up my lap pack. Now something that I did set up that's really nice is you can set up subsets. If you right click on this, you can set up your subsets, and I have like load 1 and then load red power and wireless redstone. And that just lets me, when I'm doing builds in my test world, go to the items that I want. Because I've been doing a lot of red power builds with frames, of which we're doing one today, and that just reminded me, we need one more automatic crafting table. And of course, with that, 2 more glowstone. And another basic logistics pipes. We're also going to need I want to say it's 8 sticks and 1 brass. We're actually going to go over and see this brass get crafted now. Oh. Huh. Now I can never remember which way you need to face these, and I think I just faced them the wrong way. Now you might also have to put them on the top. So for whatever reason, okay, I think these guys might have to be on the top. So we're going to test that really quickly. Totally forgot about this from last season when I did this system. I always thought it was... Oop, and we won't actually need that there. We will instead need this here. Okay, so let's I'm gonna run out of inventory space already, I can just tell. We're gonna run out of inventory space. Bleh. For whatever reason, whenever I go to commentate, I can't speak. Which is not cool. Okay, so once again, here we go. Requesting up 4 brass. Please work. And it's cooking. And it pulled all of them out. Okay, so we're good now. I now know how to program my system. So I'm going to cut the camera really quickly, and I'm going to go ahead and redo all of the pipes up above. We're going to kill the rain. I'm going to go ahead and redo the pipes up above this guy, and I'll be right back. Okay, back and everything is fixed, hopefully. So what we need to do now is go ahead and craft up this, and I noticed that when I put all those things on the top, I had no reason for any of these pipes, because these will provide the linking up, the routing is what it is, for the apiary area, the forestry chest back there with beeswax and whatnot in it. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take 8 sticks. We'll go ahead and... Now what I did do is in my red bag, you'll notice, I no longer have any ingots or anything. I put those all on that mod items chest that I have. So we'll go ahead and go over here and request one of these guys out. It won't craft it. It'll just send us the finished version. So what could we be making? Well, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, son. Support frames. It's time to do some stuff with frames. We're to the point in this series where frames are needed. Well, they're not needed, they're just... it's time. It is time. Nope, we can throw those in there as well. Toss that right there. Grab out my void ring, my ring of flight, my remote. Ha ha ha. Okay, and we're back. So now we can request up tons and tons and tons of frames in 0 time. And if you notice in my mod items chest, I have some of those, one of each of those, some of those, some of that stuff. Lots and lots of brass from earlier in this season when I just crafted a ton of it. Don't know why I crafted so much, but I did. But that's okay. Sorry guys, just stretching really quick. Okay, cool. So now, we can go ahead and toss that stuff back in there for right now. I think that this is all the stuff that I had on me originally, right? It should be. Oh, that one can go back. So I'm going to toss in my builder's backpack and my forester's backpack. And then into my green bag, I'm going to toss my yellow one, my brown one, my black one, and my gray one, because I won't need that one for this build either. And I don't think I'll need any of that stuff. Nope, shouldn't. Okay, cool. So we will need for this build our sonic screwdriver, some red alloy wire, and probably some blue alloy wire. We're going to definitely need our saw, our draw plate, at least one battery. But we'll toss all this stuff back in here for right now and get it out as needed so that we don't clutter our inventory like I always do. Cool. We'll go ahead and put this guy back into resupply mode. And I want some sticks. I'm gonna put my void ring up there because I'm not gonna be using it. So you know what? I'll just toss it into there. Cool. Get out the mercurial eye. Probably need the catalytic lens as well. Those aren't clutter items. Those are probably going to be used frequently. So let's grab out of here. 8 sticks because I need them. Probably should have done 9. I don't know. Let's see, how's blood items doing? 27 scrap in there. So not terrible. What else? What else? I don't know. I'm probably going to end up going and getting our, gotta love that. Love the ender pouch. I love the ender pouch. Let me think. We're going to need a ton of reeds. That's all I'm going to say. Too many mobs. And it's raining again. Go away. We are going to get back into Mistcraft, guys, trust me. I'll get back to it, and I'm going to do some more stuff with forestry, but for right now I kind of want to do some cool builds. Oh, wait. I use my void ring for everything, that's right. Forgot about that small fact. Okay, where's Mr. Skeletor? Hey, you ruined my jump shot. Really? Just trying to gather reeds here, man. Move, Mr. Sheep. Okay. We got a few reeds. Not a terribly large amount, but hopefully this will be enough to get us by for right now. Let's find out if it is, because we're gonna need 30-something bookshelves, you know, just a ton. We'll leave 2 in there. Do I have any paper? Paper. We have 2 paper. Let's see how many more we can get. And 1 extra reed to go and plant. Junk. Grrr. I just know this isn't going to be nearly enough books. I think we need exactly 30 bookshelves. Or enough wood for that matter. So, there's 7 bookshelves. You know what we can do though? I know I said I wasn't going to do this very much. But this is one of those times when equivalent exchange just makes everything faster. Go ahead and throw all of those in there. Bam, we have bookshelves. Okay. So, what exactly am I planning? Well, I have 30 bookshelves. And if we go into miscellaneous junk, was it in? No, was it in rare and valuable? Have I even crafted one of these? It would appear not. So, we're gonna need 2 and 1. What? Oh God. Sometimes I hate that ring. I'm like, where is my stuff going? You know, my ring's just sitting there eating it all. Alright, uses 4 and 2. Yeah, you all saw it. You know what I'm making. We're making an enchantment room. I just saw this design on JT Kirk 86's channel, and it is a pretty cool design. It uses a ton of frames, and basically you have an enchantment table room that you don't even know is there. Like you have zero idea that this thing is even in existence, and then all of a sudden you press a button, or in my case I'm going to use just like you use wireless redstone for the entire thing, obviously. That just makes everything easy. But I will be using just my remote to set off the system. And I think that's just a little bit easier to use that to set off the entire system rather than other things. I don't know. Personal. It's a personal thing. But, you know, it's gonna work. Hopefully. Well, it should work. I mean, like in his design, he has a button that you push and it activates a wireless redstone transmitter, which then gets picked up by the receiver. And why do I have to, oh, I remember why I have torches now. So I could get torches. Cool. Sticks. Alright. So let's get started with this puppy. I'm going to go ahead and request, I think, about Possible crafting by trying to craft stick. Okay. Let's just go downstairs and make sure everything's working okay. So that guy seems to be doing okay. Our bat box is doing okay on energy. Frames are getting sent all over. Well, I mean wood is, and frames are getting sent back. Just look at this thing. It's insane. It's a entourage of sticks coming from there. And then all of our lovely frames getting sent back up to us where they need to go. So I'm going to go ahead and request up one more set. Bam. And that will pile on with the set that I have right now. Meanwhile, I'm going to sleep through the night, and we're going to go pick out a spot to do this. Because I am not completely sure where I want my epic enchantment room to be. Now, I want it somewhere where one wouldn't think it would be. Yep. Oh, poor spider. Now, it's going to take a 9x9 space to build. Yes, it's a direwolf type house, which is kind of funny. But it does take exactly 9x9 to fit this thing in. And I want it reasonably close to my house, but not like super duper close. Actually, I do want it super duper close. Let's think. Should I have it be on this little like floating area? Seems like it could be an okay place, but it requires a pretty good sized pit. Yeah, you know what's coming. Now, I've recently been informed of a good idea. Take all these age books, take the ones you don't want, delete the dimensions. Because I am going to start deleting dimensions that I don't want to go to, and then I'll just probably chuck the book in lava, because I'll never want to go back there again anyways. Or no books in here, right?
Avast virus
Shut up,
database
Avast.
has been updated.
Yes, I use Avast. It's nice. It's also very obnoxious sometimes. Let's put it right out in here, in front of our big huge house, in front of our Mistcraft room. I just think this looks like a good spot for it, so we're going to grab out our catalytic lens. Poof. Okay. So now we have a nice big flat area that kind of looks crappy, but we can fix that pretty easily. All you really have to do to make stuff look decent in Minecraft is randomly tier it. And then, you know what? See? Already looks better. We'll even get rid of that piece, and it'll look a lot better. See? Pretty easy. Easy fix, easy fix. So, let's see. We need to map out exactly a 9x9 area. So, I think I want this to be its center. So, we're going to go 1. Should be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to say this is big enough, but I don't think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is the right size. The reason we have to make it this big is the enchantment room with frames is only something like 7 by 7, but we have to be able to put covers and whatnot around the sides to make sure nothing sticks, so therefore we need an extra gap to lay everything out in. So let's just put it on about this mode, and we'll just start hollowing out. And I really like this enchantment table design because it just looks awesome when it's rising out of the ground. You like if you weren't watching me build this, you would never know it was here. So let's think. Does that look big enough? I don't think that's quite big enough. I think it needs to be 7 tall. So let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go into my testing world really quickly, because I know I mapped one out. It's not the exact size that it needs to be, like the whole pit and all those circuitry, but it's the building itself. Yes, I have like 2 testing worlds. One's for just like big circuits, and one is for stuff like this. Whoops. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. So it's only 6 tall. And yeah, I was messing around with NEI Enchanting. Whoops. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. Six tall. Do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 7, so I have room on the bottom to work. Do. No, I could go ahead and time lapse this, but what fun would that be? You guys wouldn't have to watch me build this thing. You could just watch me do it in like super fast mode. But I'm lazy. I don't feel like time lapsing this, even though it's ridiculously easy. No sense in leaving stuff behind. Wow. Digger's backpack filled up fast. Okay. That should work now. So there we go, nice and pit dug out. So let's build our lovely room. Now I'm going to need to go like this and bring this in. We'll fly back up here really quickly. Where is support frame 64? somehow I ran out of sticks. So let's go down here and fix this. Fine, I'll do a manual reset. I wonder if it was in the middle of crafting it when I closed everything. That could have been the case. I don't think it would have been, but it could have been. Jump off. And come back down here. So. This guy needs to come one off the ground and be built something like this. So that gives one over there, one over there, one right there, and one here. Get rid of that, because we do not want that there. So we are going to need a ton of stone covers. And when I say a ton, I mean like a ton. We need a lot. We might do some decorative stuff too. Like I might go get, I don't know, some fun blocks. Like, I don't know, maybe lapis. But now we set up our little enchant room. And we want the door to be that way. So we're going to come over here and we're just going to set up our little room. You'll need 2 high with bookshelves. Our table can then go in the middle. Voila. Okay, so we can then go something like this. Cover up all of this good stuff. You can see why I needed so many frames now. And it's starting to get dark, which is not cool. So I'm gonna go ahead. You can actually fill in that one as well. And I'm gonna request another stack of frames. Did I mess this up? No, I didn't. Because I need to go one more higher, and then there's a layer of grass. So I'm going to sleep and request some frames that'll rip. Okay, I'm back. And the reason how I build craft wrench on me is because I got kind of confused at something that was going on in my house, but we're okay now. So you can see I have some stone bricks and some glowstone. Stone bricks are going to go around here because I thought they would look nice, because I kind of hate too tall rooms. They feel really squishy and cramped. Alright, so we now have a nice little room. Hopefully this will be enough frames. I'm getting some lag, which means I should probably restart Minecraft, because when it acts like it is right now, it's sometimes just bugging out and it's not being good. What am I, Derp 1000? Okay. Put our door in the right spot. And now our door is nice and aligned with our Mistcraft room. So cool, we can now come in here. I could grab out, I think these can be enchanted. Yeah, they can. You know, obviously I don't have enough levels on me to enchant it, but it's there. So now, I'm going to go into my testing world and I have to test to see if these will grab onto different blocks when they're in panel form and they're on frames. Because if they do grab, then I'm going to have to use stone. If they don't, I'll use them because they'll look nicer. And I have more of them. Or I can make more of them really easy. Same with stone. I'm going to have a red matter furnace for goodness sakes. And I'm going to restart Minecraft because it's being a little poo face. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so it did work. And Minecraft has been restarted, so hopefully some of those little laggy issues will be gone. Eat some yummy bread. So let's go ahead and cut up a bunch of these. That guy back in there. And now we have covers, so we're just gonna cover everything up and make it look all nice. Cool. Alright. So then we come down here, we need to actually cover up pretty much every block on this entire structure. So this is going to take a while. Some of these require 2, some of these require 3. But slowly but surely I will get it done, and I will be right back. It'll take me a minute to put all these on, and I don't want to make you guys, you know, sit here and watch me place blocks for the next 5 minutes. So I'll cut the video, and I will be back after I've covered this entire structure in these, and then we will get into getting some neat stuff. Like, oh, I don't know, power generation and stuff like that. We're probably going to need 3 or 4 bat boxes, not just because I'm going to be in and out of this, and I'm not going to be in and out of it very much, but because you lose energy, and I'm going to actually explain some stuff while I cover this. Because you lose energy with blue tree cables, just like with industrial craft, there is some energy loss. So what I want to do... Hey, stop that. is set this guy up in such a way that I'll have solar panels probably over here somewhere hiding, or I will run something. Probably, maybe I'll just build like 3 or 4 thermopiles, or maybe just even, probably just like, I don't know, two thermopiles or something, and I'll let those charge up my bat boxes, because it's not going to be in and out of this thing a ton. And then I'm going to, have to kill a ton of mobs, and then I'll come in and do 1 enchant, and go kill a ton of mobs, and come in and do 1 enchant. And so on. So I'm going to be back, guys, in just a minute after I finish up all this junk. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm just running down here. Just needed to grab a few things before I got started here with everything. So if you notice, I went ahead and made 2 thermopiles. I decided that would be a pretty solid number. So thermopiles crafted like so. We actually need a bat box that goes right here. Haven't crafted that guy yet. But right now what I'm doing is I am just setting up a quick little system for the thermopiles to run off of. So thermopiles run best with 1 block of lava, 1 source block, and 4, oh dear, waters. And of course I would derp that up and get myself lit on fire, but that's okay. We'll get in the water. We're wearing, red matter armor, so not a big deal. So next what we need is we need 1 water underneath of each. And then we're going to do 3 per side. This will give us the most efficient thermopile that we can possibly have. That was just a fail. And then we'll go ahead and put 1 there. Come on. 1 there and 1 there. And then with these 2 buckets, I always like to keep 2 in my green bag so that I can make infinite water sources, and this bucket will just sit there for right now. Sounds cool? Right. And then I can actually just patch this floor up because I will no longer need that. So there's our little energy station. So he's just chilling. And we are going to go ahead and get some torches down in here so that we don't have monster problems in our big, huge area that's going to be dark. Getting tweeted at. And yes, I do like having even numbers on each side. This guy should run right down the middle. He does. Go ahead and put a few up around here, 1 in the back, and then maybe some on the floor, just to keep mobs from spawning, because that would really suck to have, a creeper spawn, and then have all of our circuitry, which will be back in here. Kaboom. That would not be cool. There we go. Nice few torches up on the walls and everywhere. That should keep it plenty light enough in here. So let's run up here, and we're going to craft 2 frame motors and 1 bat box. And we'll let the bat box get to charging. Out of our red power bag, we are going to pull out this battery, because we will discharge him into that bat box just to give him a kickstart. And let's see, so how do we make our bat box? So we need 4 more of these, so we're going to need some copper, some tin, and some nickelite. I think I can manage that. Tin, copper, probably 2 stacks of nickelite, so we need 4 of these. 4. stick these back into here. And do that. So there's our 4. This one's charged. These ones are not. 2-8, 2-6. So we'll go ahead and just make sure this guy's nice and topped off. He is. So that's cool. And then we're gonna need, what was it? A blue alloy ingot, I want to say, and 2 iron and 3 iron piece of wood. So I think I have 1. Oh, I have more than 1. Awesome. And I think I'm actually gonna need and a piece 6 of those. And we'll go ahead and grab out 3 iron. And do I have any in here? We have 1 piece of wood I can spare. So we'll go ahead and craft this guy up. Move that, put that down there. Batteries on the sides. And then I do need some more blue alloy wire. Okay, so let's get our void ring on our hotbar just so I can teleport down there. Whoops, I disappeared. Oh, and you came after me. How dare you? Okay, so go ahead and break this guy. That's where our bat box will go. That looks nice. And then we can just run this something like so. Go. Go. Okay. Maybe not. He might need to be right in line here. Go thermopiles? Oh, I forgot a wire. Right there. Oh, and that just made everything a mess. Okay, so he's getting energy now from those thermopiles, which will be good, but we'll go ahead and give him some more from our other bat box. Just to kind of give him a nice little top off. And then those thermopiles will do their job and get some energy going in here. So now I don't think I need this anymore, and I'm not going to get that out. I'll take my sonic screwdriver though. Don't put the red bag in the red bag. That should be good. Aha, take that, zombie. Okay, so we aren't going to need frames anymore. We might need them. Never mind. I'm going to keep them on me because there is a chance that I messed up and I'll need more. So let's go ahead and check out what frame motors. So we need 5 iron each, and we're going to need 2 of them. So we'll just get out 10 iron right now. And I know there's 2 per motor. Do I have any fences? No. So we're going to need 6 of those. Frame motor. We're going to need 12 more per motor. Lots of iron for this. And then what do we need for brass? We need 2 per. We have zilch. We'll go ahead and order up 4. And then we can go ahead and go back into frame motor. We're going to need a couple of these. Not blast furnace bricks. Not sorting machines. Come on. Frame motor. And then 2 more for the motors themselves. Okay, I think we're just about ready here. So let's go ahead and craft up these guys. That's a cart manager. Just wanted to see what it was. I was just like, what is that? We're going to need, I think... How did that get in there? And holy crap, this chest is full. So we need 4 per. So that's 8. And then we'll grab out our red bag. This will be the last slot in our inventory that we can possibly fill. Get our diamond draw plate out. And do that. Put that back away. Don't think I'll need my diamond handsaw for a minute. Or my blue light wire. Which I had a bunch in there anyways, so weird. Okay, so now we can go ahead and craft up. Oh dear. We actually need a few more. Things move so much faster when you actually use mods that you have installed. Two more of those. Those right there. Get our 2 motors. Get our brass. Brass goes here. This goes here. And brass goes there. 2 frame motors after all that crafting. Yep. Pretty awesome though. Alright. Dude, why'd you come down here? Okay, so I actually think I messed up my wiring a little bit. So that needs to go there, and that needs to go there. Which means that this is not the way to set it up. Okay, so that is. So those lights came on now. And then we just need to rotate that guy. And again. And one more time. Okay, so now we don't want them to move that way, we want them to move this way. So this guy's up. And this guy's down. Actually, we might still need that, but we don't need this blue light wire. That's gone. Time for this stuff, and I already had stone brick covers. Okay, cool. So now we can get to setting up our circuit. But before we do that, this is like one of those Billy Mays commercials. But wait, there's more. There's lots of stuff to do with these systems. Should probably just set up a portal, but then I can't get into my house because I never put a door on it. So that's a small problem. Let's see. What do I need? Wood. So miscellaneous junk. I have 2 sticks. I can go ahead and grab out of here 2 cobble. We want to test this really quickly. And I am going to need to order up 2 redstone torches. Oh, God. You bad creeper. Bad. You blew up my automatic crafting table and my wall. God, I hate creepers. I need to set up interdiction torches outside my front door. Ugh. Lag causing damn creepers. He didn't do as much damage as I thought he might, but he still did a good bit of damage. Let's remake our brewing stand so we can put all of these bottles back on it. Like that. Okay. Grab out our torches. And then we are going to quickly go over to this house. And grab that. Whee! Okay. And we're back down to the basement. So let's quickly test this guy. So let's see. Do you go up? Actually, that's the right spot to put a lever on these. So you don't go down. Or up. What did I do wrong? You aren't touching anything. I already tested the frames work. Oh. Oh. Make sure you cover up these two. Otherwise, your stuff won't work. Okay, cool. Quick fix. And that should do it. So let's see. So I did in fact mess up. By a pretty good amount. We need to go up 2 more. So I'm going to lower this back into the pit 1. And then I'm going to start by fixing it. So we need to go down 2 more. There. And this guy. That one, and that one. More tweets. But that's okay. Go ahead and set this guy back up. So we don't have any problems. Now, the only reason it doesn't look quite right when I run the frames is because my computer does just fine, but Fraps absolutely just kills it, and then Optifine causes some of that tearing that we see, like that. Okay, so we should be so now I can walk right in there, do my enchanting, and he'll go back down to the ground. Cool. So let's see, how many is it? 1, 2. Oh shiz. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6. Why you no move? Oh, my pit's not deep enough, is it? Nope. Seven, right? Let's come over here and reattach our lever after we readjust this guy. He needs to go up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he needs to go up and down 6, which is cool. So now we need to wire this monstrosity. So we're going to quickly pulse that guy, and then this guy. Cool. So, battery box is refilling now, so yeah, it does use a good bit of energy, but meh. That is okay. So I think we need to wire this guy up something like this. We're gonna need a handsaw, but I have no inventory, so let's do this. We'll need this guy. We're gonna need an AND gate. Luckily I have these guys all right here. So if we hit recipe, we're gonna need 4 cathodes, 2 anodes, 1 wire. So 4 anodes, did I mess that up already? 4 cathodes, 2 anodes, 1 wire, 2 and 2. Just waiting on stuff to come out now. And there's our AND gate. Now I can't remember if I need 2 AND gates or 1 AND gate. I need 2. I believe I need 2. So 1. And I'll be right back, guys. I just want to set some of this stuff up, and then I'll be right back to show you the circuit, because I have to figure out how to do it again. Okay, I remembered how to do it. How to go check. So I'm going to set that guy like that, and that guy like that. I think that guy doesn't be there. Now I need my saw. We're also going to need a timer, which is made with a stone pointer, 3 wires, 2 anodes, and 1 cathode. So I need 3 wires, pointer, cathode. And we're going to need a counter, which is pointer, 2 cathodes, 2 wires. Pointer, 2 cathodes, 2 wires, 4 of those. We can go ahead and craft up our timer. What did I mess up? Actually, I think these just need to be like this. Timer. And then pointer, cathodes, wires, wafers. And then, out of my red bag, I will grab the last logic gate that we need. This toggle latch that I made like on episode 4. Kind of funny that I'm actually going to use it now. So we'll get out our timer, our pointer, blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. Okay, so way back here, as in way back here, we're going to set on our toggle latch, and we need our screwdriver. Come here, you. And out of this side, we're going to run a cable. So we need that on the wall. And that there, to keep it from touching when I have these. So these are going to connect straight up. Whoops, I'm out. And I think I can probably make the circuit quite a bit more compact, so let's do so. I do not need quite that much room, I don't think. Grab out our Swift Wolves so we can get up here. And our timer goes there. And this guy goes here. Rotate him so he's like this. And then do that. So that guy's set up like this. So the reason this guy's set up like this, and we're going to set this guy to a 1 second interval. The reason this guy is set the way he is because it goes up 6, right? But in the instance that something happens, like my computer bugs out or Minecraft bugs out, which does happen, it will ensure that it goes all the way up or all the way down. So it'll just use a little bit more energy, but in my opinion, that little bit more energy use is worth it for the security that I get from it not screwing up. So we can then run this guy up here, like this. Voila. And these go back into there. Go ahead and request up about 6 of those. Meanwhile, we will set up back here our toggle latch system. And we're going to need one of these, a wireless receiver. So we're going to need a obsidian stick and a aether pearl. So we need an ender pearl. Wow, that thing's actually really fast. So we're going to need 4 of those, and then we're going to need ender eye, please. Ender pearl, ender pearl. Do I have no ender pearls? Sure, I have at least 1. I need to go enderman hunting a lot. So if you guys didn't know this already, 2 silver is worth exactly 1 ender pearl. Okay, and then out of mod items, we'll go ahead and grab out this obsidian stick. Grab out that guy. Get this. A stone bowl. And then we need a wafer and 2 wires. And I'm not even going to tell my system to craft that because it's a complete waste of time. So we can go ahead and do a wafer, 2 wires, and our receiver dish. But wait, we need an obsidian stick. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and run over here. That is so not a fair trade. 2 for 2. It's just not balanced in my opinion. I like the idea of the aether pearl and making it a bit harder to do some wireless redstone stuff, but I don't like when it's so expensive obsidian-wise, because obsidian just takes a long time to get. Falling down. And don't worry, I'll explain this whole circuit here in just a minute, guys. I just want to finish getting everything all set up the way it needs to be. So that goes there. That goes there. And and we'll just wire this guy up something like this. Open this up. Okay. So I think we're done. I want to say that we're done. Aside from that, this is actually in the perfect spot. Wait, is it? Is it? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so let me clean up my inventory really quickly, and then I'll hurry and explain this circuit. Okay, so we have redstone torches here, correct? Right. So there's our little power generation station. Yay for power gen. We need that. So basically the way this guy works is this one goes up, and you can tell that by that little white pixel right there, and that one is down because of that white pixel right there where my cursor is over. So, 1 minute. I hope you guys are liking this hour-and-a-half long episode so far. Anyways, so basically what happens is this toggle latch determines which way it's going, up or down. Now, this thing pulses. He'll pulse once, flip this toggle latch. So for right now, it's going to go down. So he'll flip this toggle latch, which will activate this side of the AND gate, the back. Then, this thing pulsing will also go up here into the decrement side, which was set to 7. So it decrements this guy all the way back, allowing this timer to run in 1 second intervals for 7 times, because that's the maximum count. So every time he'll go up once, this guy will tick 7 times, which will be 6 down, plus the 1 that we need, just for reassurance. Now every time he pulses, he'll finish activating this AND gate, which will activate this, which will pulse this torch, which will pulse this. Make sense? I hope so. And then it's the exact same for the way down. On the way up, this thing will be in this position, it'll be like that, it'll pulse, go over there, reset this guy, this whole thing will run, everything will go up, and voila, everything works. So this is the system. Now, one thing I want to do really quickly, before I get too far ahead of myself, is, not that, this one. I want to put a piece of stone in there, and I want to hit into transmutation mode. And I just want to transmute this wall really quickly. Whoops. Okay, so, cool. This guy is now ready to roll. So what I'm going to do, is we're going to run up here. We're just going to really quickly fill in this. And no, this won't be a border of stone, it'll be a border of grass, as it should be. Now, if I hadn't had problems, it would have been very fast, but I had problems, so we'll just do this. Finish that up. Alright. There we go. All finished. 1 fully hideable thingy. So if I go to enchant and I pulse it, it's going to freak out. And it's also going to go down one too far. So to resolve that, I need to pulse it. And if you noticed, all that stuff happened in a very short amount of time. It's all the way up now. And I'm just going to do something as simple as this. I'm going to put a piece of stone there. Put a piece of stone there. Problem solved. Yeah, it's actually that easy. This thing is a very, very troubleshootable design. It's very easy to make. I'm going to show you the everything actually working now really quickly. So if we notice back here, this is just going to keep it from activating. When I pulse this, it resets it. And Optifine is preventing that wire from showing. But trust me, it is active, and then it stops it. And then when we pulse again, it'll send it up. You can tell that it's working though because it pulses between those two. So then we'll go ahead and put that on. That moved everything down, and then we'll put this on and it'll move everything back up. Now, if Minecraft weren't freaking out on me, it would work a lot better, but it'll look really nice from my point of view when I'm not recording, but for you guys it's not going to look absolutely amazing. We'll just quickly jump up here. Go ahead and jump back down here, put that away. So now we want to go in here and do some enchanting. And let's just check how many levels we have. $22. So not a ton, but you know we have some. And then say I want to service this thing. This is how you service it, which is actually my favorite, one of my favorite parts of it. This is an elevator. So we pulse it, and we get moved down. You can jump down here now. Check our battery box. It's doing okay. Check the circuitry. Everything's doing okay. There's no mobs down here because it's well lit. And then you just come right back in. Pulse again to go up. And Optifine is causing that tearing, so it just happens. And then we can just pulse. And guess what? You would never know it was there. So, just something I think is just, I just think that's awesome. There's a building hiding right there in plain sight, but you don't know it's there. I just think it's awesome. So what else do we need? Well, now that we have all this cool stuff to enchant with, we should probably make a drop trap with our skeleton spawner. For those of you who are not familiar with what a drop trap is, it's pretty self-explanatory. You take mobs and you drop them. And then you get their items, and because you are the one who kills them, you put all your stuff away, and you just kill them. I don't have items that can be destroyed. Like, That can't be destroyed, that can't be destroyed. Pretty much none of this can be destroyed by anything but lava. Let's go check on our mass fabricator. See if we can shut him off yet and make a piece of armor. Is there a spider down here? So we're still doing amazing on power. Oh dear. I believe I need 56 of these. We'll go ahead and shove these into mod items. Craft away. Iridium ore. Ooh, pretty. Yes. Yes, that's right. Iridium. Probably one of the hardest things to get in Minecraft just because of sheer startup costs with all the, you need so much energy and you need scrap and a mass fabricator. We don't need scrap, but it's highly recommended. So let's see, what can we use this stuff for? One thing. Iridium plates. So we're going to need 4 advanced alloys per. And we're going to need 2 of these guys. So 4 advanced alloys, keep that in mind. We're going to go over here and use our requester tool. 8 of those. Go ahead and grab 2 diamonds. Yes, I grabbed a 3rd. Load up this. And we all know what I'm making. Come on, what else would I make with this? We're going to do 1 Lapitron crystal, 2 machine blocks, and 2 glowstone. So we'll go ahead and request 2 machine blocks, 2 glowstone, advanced alloys are here. We'll go ahead and request up our 8 6 of those, 2 of those. Come on, electronic circuits. Make our Lapo crystal. And then I'm actually going to take all of this stuff downstairs and... Whoa. What's up? Oh, I know what's been happening. We must be getting into some really resource-rich areas with our quarry. And it's just going to town. And it's running us out of energy. Not cool. Not cool at all. Off it goes. We'll have that guy stop running, because I don't want... And it's this guy. He goes through huge amounts of energy. So, I think I'll take off my lap pack. I'm just going to dump it into this guy. That should be good for right now. I'll take care of that stuff later. The reason I'm coming downstairs is because now we can go ahead and start this guy charging. And it'll take a minute, but that minute will give us some time to craft up our iridium plates. And he does hold, I think, 1,000,000 EU, so this could take a while. Meanwhile, we'll find homes for this stuff. Scrap needs a home. Levers need a home. Stick, wood, and wood. Okay. Where am I going? So we need to go to building materials. Give that guy a home. Give sticks a home and levers a home. That guy needs a home. And then so does Brat. Nope, wrong one. Don't go there. Brass and scrap. Okay, cool. So now I can run over here. Oh, we're so close, so I'm just gonna break down and make it. Machine blocks. This guy I think charges a bit faster. Yeah, he does. Keep that guy charging while shooting all the way back over here to grab our legs. Legs! Now you guys all know how impatient I am, right? There's a reason I decided to make this first. And it is really just because I am a very impatient person. For the most part, anyways. Quantum suit leggings fit on nicely. Okay. So now we can go ahead and I think, I want to say, yep, it's right there. Starting to make an armor set in my bag. So if we hold control, by default it's double tap to go into quantum suit mode, but I really don't care for that setting, so I always change it to control. So if you hold control on my configs, you run really fast. No super jumping yet, but that will come soon. Stupid new Minecraft pathfinding. Stupid spiders. Run over here. Go to plant related items. Or actually miscellaneous junk and rare valuable. Back to miscellaneous junk. And okay. I'm actually starting to get a little bit tired, guys, because I was up way late last night and I got up reasonably early today, so I'm going to call this episode good for right now. It's probably around the 2-hour mark, so we did get a lot done. I mean, this is a pretty serious build, and I did pretty much all of it on camera, aside from some crafting and setting up most of that circuit. But here's the last bit. We'll just quickly do this. Pulse it once. We'll watch it come out. Go down in. Look at it. It's nice. It looks nice. I think this is a nice design because it looks nice. And just thank you, JT Kirk, for showing off that design on your channel. I definitely appreciate that, man. And we'll just give it one more good pulse and let it sink down into its place, its home. And that creeper's like, WTF, man. I swear I saw a building. I swear it. Where did it go? Ah, Mr. Creeper. I outsmarted you this time. I win. So next time, guys, expect building a trap, and maybe we'll finally start to get back into Mistcraft. I'm going to go through all the dimensions that I have, and the ones that I don't like, I'm just going to burn the books and delete the dimension out of my thing. I know, book burning is bad, but I don't want to end up regenerating the world. I'm I'm just going to start getting rid of the books. I'll make some sort of disposal pit down there for them. And let's actually check and see how those thermal powders are doing. Definitely a little bit of lag when you turn this thing on and off, but that's okay. I'm more or less just curious as to how this thing is doing. It's doing okay. I mean, I definitely like that you can come down here and you can be like, holy crap. But it definitely will charge itself up. I mean, I'm okay that it's using some energy right now. When I pull it up and down, I mean, it's going to use energy, but I like riding in it too. It's fun. Now, I am planning on building some towers, and we will have frame elevators in them. They aren't going to be that big, obviously. Uh-oh. Think we ran out of energy. We did. So let's take this torch off, pulse him once, get the entire thing moved down, grab out this piece of dirt, and we will actually put our backpack into locked mode. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This has been the 100th subscriber special. I just want to say thank you guys. You're all awesome. I hope you enjoyed the 2-hour episode. And for now, I'm going to log off. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys. I'm just like, I'm so brain dead right now. Playing StarCraft for 5 hours straight, it puts you a little bit out of it, but that game's so amazing I can't stay away. If I actually practiced it and didn't just like play 3v3s and custom games, I could probably do something with it, but I don't know. As great of a game as it is for me personally, I just don't think that I could play it all day. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for being amazing. This has been the 100 subscriber special, and kind of in there a little bit is the 10k video views. We're up to like 9,300, so we're definitely getting to 10k video views. We're very close. Thank you guys for the support that you've been giving me, and I've actually been really liking some of the interaction that I've been getting. Go ahead, ask me questions, give me comments, blah blah blah. I'd love to do a Q&A one time while I'm doing a build, because really, I run out of material. I don't have stuff to talk about. I want summer vacation. I'm not doing anything but playing StarCraft and this, and a little bit of Diablo here and there. But let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed. I pretty much step-by-stepped that build, so if you guys want to recreate it, it shouldn't be too bad. But I mean, seriously, who would have thought? There's a building right there. I really like that you can build that kind of stuff with frames. We are going to build. Let's actually go check on our quarry. I don't know, I'm just dragging this episode longer and longer, and you guys are like, let me stop! Make it stop! No, I will never. Splash. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. Oh, I think it's done. Run! It is done. So we will go ahead and... You know, I'm going to show you something that's kind of neat with one of these guys. This guy. Toss those back in there. If you run up to this and we just press C, it'll eat the water. So if I come down here, ha ha ha. This thing is literally like an ocean eater. Cool. We have a water tube over here where I went down to bedrock, evaporating all the water. But this guy will drain out all the way, so I'm not too fussed about him. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you as always, and as always, have a nice day, and take it easy, guys.